of delays, the island is set to receive the first batch of new fighter jets it ordered from Washington as early as this September. It comes as the Pentagon signals the Iran strikes won't shift its commitment to Taiwan. NTD's Flora Hua has the latest. Flora, what do we know so far?
Yes, Tiff. So Taiwan's Defense Minister Wellington Koo confirmed Monday that the shipments of U.S. arms sale will begin later this year. A major part of this package is those new F-16V fighter jets, which are specifically designed for Taiwan to counter the Chinese military. Taiwan's Air Force will have about 200 F-16 fighter jets when the arms package is completed. It's worth noting Washington approved the order in 2019. It's been nearly 7 years now. Both U.S. and Taiwanese lawmakers have been pushing to end the delays. Washington's defense supplier Lockheed Martin also confirmed that the production is proceeding at full capacity. Tiff.
Well, that is good news for Taiwan. The updates follow a congressional hearing last week where senior officials from the Trump administration testified on arms sales to Taiwan. So, Flora, what are the concerns here among U.S. lawmakers and officials?
Yes, Tiff. So there are growing bipartisan concerns that the military operation in the Middle East could dilute U.S. defense focus on the Indo-Pacific. It could also slow weapon sales to Taiwan. But the Trump administration says this is not the case. Here's what senior officials said during the hearing. Watch.
I would say that in regards to Taiwan, in the last 90 days, we have moved $11.1 billion to Taiwan. So in regards to overall, have we delayed moving things to Taiwan? We haven't.
Provision of security cooperation, security assistance to Taiwan is our top priority.
Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary of State Stanley Brown added that the government is working to expedite delayed shipments to Taiwan. On Monday, Lockheed Martin said it's finalizing production of new F-16 fighter jets and preparing to ship them to the island as early as September. Tiff, back to you.
All right, thanks for those updates, Flora. Staying on Taiwan, the leader of its largest opposition party said Monday the island nation can improve its ties with Beijing without being anti-U.S., but the governing party doesn't agree.
Taiwan's survival depends on stable relations with China. Chair of the Kuomintang, known as the KMT, Chang told reporters.
The Kuomintang has long had a very good relationship with the United States. This will not affect our intention to improve relations with the mainland. There is no contradiction here, nor is there any need to choose one or the other.
Former lawmaker Chang has signaled a swing towards even closer ties with Beijing since she won election as chair in October 2025. China views democratic Taiwan as its own territory. Her stance has drawn criticism from Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te's Democratic Progressive Party, which says the KMT wants to sell out Taiwan's freedoms and democracy to Beijing. China has stepped up its military pressure on Taiwan and has never announced the use of force to bring the island under its control. Chang was asked about her attitude to any possible future union across the Taiwan Strait.
The two sides of the strait are still far too unprepared to discuss an ultimate solution. So what we must handle now is how to create a peaceful and stable cross-strait relationship.
Taiwan's political parties are gearing up for local elections later in the year, seen as a key gauge ahead of the next presidential election in early 2028.
再来关心，因为担忧香港政府滥用中共所谓的国家安全法行事，美国驻香港及澳门总领事馆就香港旅行发出安全警示。那么在此之前，香港政府修订了中共国安法的实施细则，如果民众拒绝向港府交出个人手机密码，将被定为刑事犯罪。
美国第一夫人梅兰妮亚与一台没有五官的黑白人形机器人 Figure 3并肩走进白宫会场，